Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to my channel. Welcome to the awesome world of Joe Griffin. So I'm doing another video today, obviously. Well, tonight actually. It's almost 1 o'clock in the morning. And I'm doing another video. Why? For my own entertainment and for y'all's entertainment. So I've seen other people like Markiplier, PewDiePie, Yummy Mash, and a couple other people do gameplay videos, which I don't know how to do. As soon as I figure out how to do it, I will probably end up doing gameplay in my videos myself, just so y'all can see me act like a crazy person while playing video games. So I figured what I would do in this video for the gamers out there as well as for the non-gamers, talk about video games and some of the moments that every gamer has at some point. And I warn you, there's probably going to be a couple explicatives here, so just warning you ahead of time. If language offends you, I recommend turning this off now. But here we go. So talking about video games, depends on the kind of video game you play. I like, even though I'm not great at it, I like games like Dead Space, God of War is awesome, Call of Duty is okay, but there's a couple moments in certain games, or in most games like Dead Space and God of War, that happens to everybody that plays them. One of the biggest moments is the quote-unquote boss battle. Usually a final boss battle. And there's one way that you know the boss battle is coming if you're a true gamer. Or not even a true gamer necessarily, but if you've played a fair amount of video games, there's one true way to know that a boss battle is coming. And that is if you see whatever it is in the game that heals you, whether it's potions or magic or something, whenever you see what heals you laying on the ground, like in Dead Space I think it's potions, if you're walking around and you see probably a good 20 potions laying scattered on the ground, every gamer that has had this moment, one thought immediately comes to mind. And that one thought immediately is, fuck. Once you see the potions on the ground, you immediately go, ah, crap. And then what usually follows seeing the potions on the ground is the autosave. And when the autosave happens, followed by the potions, or the other way around, that's when you know that you're really just SOL. You're pretty much screwed. Which happens in most boss battles. I'm gonna pop my neck real quick. Oh, that felt great. So yeah, that's what happens in boss battles. You get an autosave, and then you get health, or vice versa. And every person that has that, just, if you're around them, you hear probably about 50 explicatives because they know what's coming next. And that's the boss battle that takes you 50,000 tries, and even then you can't figure it out. So then you just Google the walkthrough and you beat it 5 seconds into it. And you're like, really? This is all it took? How could I not figure this out? That's another thing everybody has at one point. You have the boss battle that takes you 100 tries, takes you forever because it's so difficult and you can't figure out what to do because somehow the boss is doing some ridiculous sequence of moves that nobody can comprehend, or somebody can comprehend, but it takes forever to learn it. And so you Google the walkthrough, and or once you finally figure out figure it out. You're going, really? Really? That's all I had to do? I just had to like poke him twice and now he's dead? It's so annoying. So annoying. And then you got games like Call of Duty and Dead Space where you're walking around and there's other people and somebody just comes out of nowhere and kills you. And you're just walking around, not having a clue, minding your own business, going, this is a lovely rock. This is a very pretty rock. I think I'll sit down, and you get stabbed. Or shot. In the case of Dead Space, or not Dead Space, in the case of Call of Duty, you're just walking around, admiring the very lovely scene, admiring the gorgeous desert, admiring the pretty rocks, and then you get shot. And you're dead. And then you're cussing out the computer or the opponents or whatever. I haven't played a lot of Call of Duty, so I don't know a lot about it. I just know from watching other people play and, frankly, laughing. These are some moments in gamer lifestyles that just are, they're horrible. They're truly horrible. It's horrible walking and something coming out of nowhere. Perfect example is Dead Space and Dead Island. I think it's called Dead Island. It's a zombie game where you're basically stranded on an island on what looks like spring break. And zombies come out of nowhere. Like, you'll be walking along the grass and all of a sudden you hear a zombie shriek. Like, grudge kind of shriek. And you turn around and all of a sudden it's biting your neck and you're dead. And it comes out of nowhere. Why? Why? Because either you're not paying attention or the game designers just like messing with people. Which frankly, I'd be doing the same thing. If I were a game designer, I'd go, you know what? I've played enough games. Payback's gonna be a mother. So we're gonna put stuff that comes out of the middle of nowhere and we're gonna kill you. So, yeah. Any other gamer moments that you can think of? These are just a couple of them. Yeah, these are just a couple gamer moments. If you think of any others, or if you have experience with these moments, feel free to comment your experience and how awful it is. Gamers, you know what I'm talking about. People who want to be gamers, play enough games and you will find out what I'm talking about very, very quickly. Hope y'all enjoyed my rant. Peace out, y'all.